Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Numa Tutorials, and Numa Tutorials, as you already know, is an educational channel here on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. In today's video, I want us to do something a little different, okay? I want us to consider some questions from WASP past questions, okay? I want us to consider a question from WASP past questions, and I'll also answer a question, a similar question from JAMB past questions. Now, the reason I want to do this is to buttress the fact that use of English is the same, okay? You should always watch the videos I have on this channel, whether it's for WASP, whether it's for JAMB, okay? Whether you are sitting for post-UTME or you're sitting for GCE, make sure you watch all the videos I have here, not minding what the thumbnail says, because of English is the same, okay? So what is important is for you to understand and have the knowledge of the topic, okay? So the question I want us to consider today is on conditional sentences, okay? Conditional sentences, third conditional sentences, okay? So from this question, you're going to understand how to identify a question that is in the third conditional sentence and how to answer a question on third conditional sentence, okay? Now the first one, we're going to take the first one from jump pass. We're going to take the first one um WASP past questions. And this question is from 2018. Question 44. If Musa had woken up earlier, he dashed breakfast. If Musa had woken up earlier, he dashed breakfast. Now, this question is on third conditional sentence. What is third conditional? Third conditional sentence is a type of sentence that talks about something that would have happened in the past. Okay, if something else did not happen. Okay, it isn't talking about a past hypothetical situation, something that would have happened in the past if something else did not happen. Okay, now let's take for example, if I had studied medicine and surgery, I would have been a doctor. Okay, now this I'm talking about something that would have happened in the past but did not happen. Okay, if he had swept the house this morning, his mother wouldn't have been angry with him. Okay, this sentence illustrates that in the morning, okay, he did not sweep the house. In the morning, he did not sweep the house. Okay, this is something that could have happened in the past but did not happen. Okay, to construct a sentence in third conditional, okay, you have to use had. Now, conditional sentences are divided into two. Okay, we have the if clause and the consequence clause. Okay, the if clause is a clause that contains if, and the consequence clause is the clause that talks about the result. Okay, if he has swept the house this morning, his mother wouldn't have been angry with him. Okay, now the if clause is if he has swept the house this morning, and the consequence clause is his mother won't have been angry with him. Okay, now in the if clause in a third conditional sentence, you use had plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, had swept, past participle of the verb sweep is swept. Okay, if he had swept the house. Okay, had plus the past participle, that's what you have in the if clause. Now in the consequence clause, what you're gonna have is would plus have. Would plus have, that is if the sentence is positive. If the sentence is negative, you use wouldn't plus have. Okay, negative sentence is a sentence that contains not or never. Okay, now if the sentence is positive, you use would plus have in the consequence clause. So in the if clause, you use had plus the past participle, and in the consequence clause, you use would plus have. This is very important. Okay, what you should just learn is that when the sentence talks about something that would have happened in the past but did not happen because something else happened or something else did not happen, which is why it did not happen. Okay, when you have a sentence that is constructed in such manner, know that it is in the third conditional sentence, and you should use had plus the past participle in the if clause, and in the consequence clause you're going to use would plus have. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now let's, with this explanation, okay, now let's answer these questions from WAS and JAM past questions. Okay, now we have question 44. If Musa had woken up earlier, if Musa had woken up earlier, This is the if clause. Okay, now let's see the and the consequence clause. Let's see the consequence clause. He dashed breakfast. He dashed breakfast. Okay, now what should be in the dash? Now let's see. Option A, we have would not have missed. Option B, we have ought not to miss. Option C, shall have missed, and option D, may have missed. Okay, you already know the correct answer, I guess. The correct answer is option A, would not have missed. Would plus have is what should be in the consequence clause of this sentence. So option A is the correct answer. Now let's answer a similar question from JAMB. Okay, JAMB past questions in the same 2018. We have question 47. I would have been surprised if dash the orange. I would have been surprised if dash the orange. Okay, now in this sentence the consequence clause came first. Okay, before it came before the if clause. Okay, you can interchange the positions of the two clauses in a conditional sentence. Okay, now we have I would have been surprised if you dash the orange. The option A, plucked. Okay, so now let's look at it. This sentence is in the third condition. It talks about something that that would have happened in the past but did not happen. Okay, he would have been surprised in the past, but he was not. Okay, now let's look at it. I would have been surprised if you dashed the orange. Okay, now I just told you guys that in the if clause of a third conditional sentence, you should have had plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, and in the consequence clause, you should have would have. Okay, would and have. Now the consequence clause already has would have, so you should look for the option that has had plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, now let's look at the options. Now we have option A, plucked. Okay, is incorrect. So the correct answer should have had before plucked. Okay, it should have had before plucked. Now option B, we have plucked. Have plucked is not correct. What should be there is had. Okay, had and past participle of the verb. Okay, past participle of the verb of pluck, which is plucked. Okay, option C, option C, had plucked is the correct answer. Had plus the past participle of the verb pluck, which is plucked. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Option D, did pluck, is incorrect. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. So that's all I want us to learn today. Thank you very much for watching. Now, if you are sitting for JAM next year, we have an online class that is going to start on the 4th of November. Okay, on the 4th of November, we're going to start an intensive class for those who are going to sit for JAM next year. Um, this year we had a lot of students who scored above 300 who joined our online class. So if you're interested in scoring very high in JAM next year, make sure you join my online class. Okay, I'm just saying this because I know how important it is for you to join us if you mean business. Okay, if you really want to score high, because I have teachers, well versed teachers. Okay, very proficient teachers who are going to handle the different subjects. I'm going to be handling use of English. I have good teachers that are going to handle the other subjects: mathematics, chemistry, physics, literature, CROS, and the other subjects. Okay, so make sure you join my online class if you are going to sit for JAM next year, and the fee is minimal. It's just 1,000 naira per subject. Now it's flexible. I know we are in a very tight economic situation in this country, so if you can't afford to pay for the first subjects, you can actually pay for one, you can pay for two, you can pay for three, you can pay for four. Just as many as you can afford and as many as you're interested in. Okay, you can pay for as many as you want to pay for. Okay, so make sure you join our online class if you are going to sit for JAM next year. Please, I need you guys to join us early. Okay, join us early, join us next month, because we're going to start with those topics that are considered to be very tricky. Those topics that are examiners' favorites. Okay, probably because they are tricky and some students find it difficult. So you can have time to receive them. Okay, at the end of the lesson, the goal is to cover the syllabus before February. Okay, so after February, we're going to start the regions. Okay, So it's important to join us early. I want you guys to join us early so you can score high in your exams, so I can boost it your results next year. Okay, so I can boost it your results. I use the results to advertise for my next year's lessons. So I need you guys to join me early. Okay, just like I'm using the results of people of last year to advertise for this year's lessons, I want to use your own results to boost and advertise for next year's lessons. Please join us early. Join us in November. Okay, use the number that's on the screen to send me a WhatsApp message. Like I said, the fee is minimum 1,000 naira per subject, and you can register for as many as you can afford or want. Okay, that'll be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye.